season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Bussey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here. And
they come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last.
Looking for a huge play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver does.
Wide open spaces. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, the physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll get rid of it. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Plenty of distance between them second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and tackled that receiver on the screen.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Aggies in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. For the first down, they'll spot it at the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Extending the play. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the air on first down. Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rush, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Starts to scramble to the left. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. it's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. So after the back-to-back fumbles, the offense will stay on the field after all with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not...
Coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Throwing on the run. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Oh, those hurts. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's looking deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. And it's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Kid. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of...
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking left. He's got him wide open. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical...
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up 14 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, the power run here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Washington.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And he's got it off the fake. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field.
He uncorks one deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it. Wide open with this big lead and a 6-0 start. Much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's locked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Steps away to find some room. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, they're after him. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not...
Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.